Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's great to be back with you. I have just recently come back from Disneyland Paris where I was for Halloween, hence keeping the Halloween background behind me because I thought you might like to see my Disneyland Paris Halloween haul, or at least part of it, because once again I couldn't carry everything on the train and I am waiting for it to be sent to me. Let's get started. What do I have in my haul this time? Well, there are quite a few bits, and most of them theme around staying warm because it's absolutely freezing in Paris in Halloween time. Some would call that the end of August, no, October. But it was so cold, I can't even begin to tell you. And bearing in mind that we were there in September, the variation was day and night. I was absolutely boiling in September. We were all absolutely freezing in October, and I don't know what my excuse is because I live in Devon. It's very wet and windy here. We do have some lovely days as well, but on the whole it can get quite chilly, especially out on the moors. My family, I expect, because they lived overseas in a very hot country for about 10 years, so you can understand why they'd be a bit cold, but no reason for me. But anyway, let's show you some of these things that I got then on the holiday. So I'm going to start with this because it is the cutest thing. Now, it needs a wash. So if you see, I think I got it, marks on it on the train. But oh my goodness, how cute is this? In fact, I might just put this on over what I'm wearing. Yeah, because I'm cold anyway, so let's show you. This is a Marie hoodie. Let me show you before I put it on. You've got Marie embroidered on the chest, and then there's a little pink panel at the bottom here, and it's got a little bow, and as you can see the hood is Marie. So I spotted this on the first day before I'd started to get cold, and I'd already kind of clocked it and said, oh, I want that. And then because it was cold and miserable and wet, it was the perfect opportunity to get it. And how adorable is it? I did get an oversized one because exactly the reason I've just done now. It enabled me to put it over another hoodie that I was already wearing, because I foolishly apparently did not take my ski jacket. I just took a rain jacket and it was cold. So in December I am definitely taking a ski jacket. But I love it. Look at this. She's so cute. How adorable. So yeah, I was very happy. They had this in a few different designs. There was a Lotso one. Was it just the two? It might have been just the two. But yeah, Lotso one, which was pale pink with darker pink embroidery. Really cute, but obviously I had to have Marie. I spotted her in the Big Thunder Mountain shop, which is ultimately where I ended up getting her from. So, keeping along the theme of staying warm, I found this on day one as well. And I held out for about 2 days and then I bought it. Because I could totally see myself wearing this on like coastal walks and moor walks, and it's great. Look, it's got built-in earmuffs and it's so cute. I absolutely love it. And best, it's super warm, so I'm going to be boiling shortly, but I'm more than happy about that. It's so cute. So it's got fabric underneath, so it's not all completely knitted. So this lovely fleece, which means that because it covers quite a lot of your head and your ears, you stay really toasty warm. This was such a good item to buy. It was so cozy and it was just ideal for the weather, and it's got this cable knit effect. And then I love that actually Minnie is not the same on each ear, so she's smiling on this ear and then she's winking on this ear. I must admit, usually when I put it on the wrong way around to start with, and I try and put it on that way, but you need the seam at the back. Your ears are actually closer together than you think, as it turns out, and the longer bit goes around your forehead. I love it. Let's put it back on. My husband's asked me if I want to go out for a walk after this as well, so I'll be about ready by the time we're done. Okay, this was a present from my dad because he bought one for my sister who was freezing, and then I jokingly said to him, Daddy, I'm freezing too, can I get a blanket? He said, of course you can. And I was like, no, I'm not that cold at the moment, but he bought me one anyway because he's lovely, and he knows that, and he knows I love him. So here it is. I had been looking at this blanket I think since last September. It is the 30th anniversary one. It's so fancy, it's absolutely gorgeous. If I fold it up a bit, you can probably see a bit better. So here we go, we've got all the embossing effect, and it is, let's just check, is it embroidered? No, I think it's just that it's kind of cut into the fabric, and you've got Tinkerbell in the diamonds, and some of them have the castle. Some of the diamonds have the castle, some have Tinkerbell. So let's see. That's the Tinkerbell one. And that is a castle one. And then you've also got these, I think maybe Swarovski crystals, but certainly crystals, and the Disneyland Paris that's embroidered in gold thread and silver thread. So it says Disneyland Paris in silver thread, 30 years of magic, and the lovely 30th an anniversary emblem. And then you've also got these stars along the bottom that again are all embroidered, and it's so pretty. It's wonderful, this blanket. It's so on the inside, so you can see it's kind of double layered, similar fabric, but this is so cozy and warm, and I'm just going to lay it over me now because it is quite cold, and I love it so much. I'll put one of my pictures of me snuggled up in it on the bed because I just loved it. As I say, in true fashion, there is stuff that I don't have here. So actually, if you're looking at this thinking, Katie, where are your like big impractical big ticket items? They're coming. I did have a problem with, so I don't know if you are a non-French citizen, I think it's worldwide, there's a company you can use called Skip Tax to claim your tax back. I think I can get a link for you, so I'll put that in my description, and if you are going to France and want to be able to claim your tax back, use that, and I think it gives you an extra percentage back as well, because they take a cut of it in order to facilitate it. But basically what it means is you take a photo of your receipts as you go that say Disneyland Paris, you upload them, and then before you get on the ferry or the Eurotunnel, or potentially a flight, I assume, you scan it somewhere, you scan the form, and then it generates a code, and then it sends it off for Skip Tax to do the thing that they do and request your refund. And this worked brilliantly in September, but because I was there during the big storm, I think it was Storm Kieran, wasn't it? And we got to well, no, we didn't go by ferry, we got to the Channel Tunnel. The shop was the entire unit was closed. I couldn't get in, and there were people inside, so I've no idea, but they'd locked doors and I had no idea how to get in. And it meant I couldn't get it validated. So, long story short, I have to go back and I have to take the items with me. So at the moment I'm debating, do I faff around and get my sister to post me the stuff that I'm probably then going to have to take back to prove I bought it? And I don't know, it's so complicated, but anyway, I'll make a decision. You'll see it if it comes, because I have 3 pairs of ears that I really want to show you. So one pair that I got is the Frozen ears, the Forces of Nature ones that match my bag. They are amazing. I got those. I got a lovely pair of Minnie and Mickey skating ears, which were much cheaper than the Frozen ones because they're quite different in style. And then the third pair that I got were the amazing blue purple, but they're known as the blue sequin ears from the research I've done since. They certainly are Little Mermaid colours, but yeah, people seem to be referring to them as blue sequins, and they're amazing. So I probably have photos which I will insert for you so that you can see what they are, but those I got. I might also have bought a tiara that, well, I didn't buy it, Mum bought it for me because we got our faces painted, and then they offered us tiaras to go with it, and what can I say, I think she was in a mood to spoil us, so she did, which was amazing. So I've got a tiara, and then I've got a big Simba. Now when I say a big Simba, I mean 25 inches of Simba toy. He's amazing, and I saw him in May this year and fell in love with him, but I was waiting till the end to see if I had the right amount of money left for him, and obviously I didn't because I bought other stuff. So I've been waiting. I finally bought him, but because he's so massive I could not bring him on the train, and it was probably a good job I didn't, because he would have needed a whole seat all by himself. But so I've got some really cool things coming basically. But the rest of this haul, okay, so they have updated these bags with this style bag. Now obviously this is the small bag, And the three designs for the small, medium and large are all the same, but they're different colours. So one of them is, this one is green, one of them is blue, and one of them is red. So you can see I've got Mickey, Minnie, Aurora and Stitch and Tiana on the front. And then on the other side they've got Spider-Man, Buzz Lightyear and Ratatouille. So that's kind of the Magic Kingdom style park, and then the Walt Disney Studios one. So yeah, that's nice, isn't it? But what else do I have in here? Bruni! Now, if you saw my very, very first haul video, first ever video on here, you will know that I got a little Bruni toy, but they had the shoulder plush in, and it was so ironic because I'd only been thinking that I would love to have a Bruni to go with my Sebastian. So we were there and all of a sudden I saw someone with Bruni and I'm like, oh my god, does that mean they've got them back? And they did. So we've managed to find him. Sorry, I've got an eyelash in my eye. Yeah, so managed to find him in the Emporium and I bought him straight away. My sister's on the lookout for Pascal because she's a Tangled fan. I mean, who isn't? I love Punzi, but yeah, she would like Pascal, and we thought they might have them out again, but they didn't seem to. I think they had a couple of other newer ones as well, but yeah, so Bruni jumped on him straight away. Oh well, they did have a couple of other new ones because that's something else I've got in here. So let's put Bruni on here. There you go, sweetie. You wanna face the front? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so there's Bruni. And then this one I spotted on Halloween on a cast member. We were in the queue waiting for Jack and Sally. That's the story, which I'll tell you another time. And I saw this woman with Spider-Bot. So I now have this Spider-Bot in little robot moving format, which you saw on my previous video. The little key ring, the rubber ones that they do, a pin, and now a shoulder plush, which I think this one's brilliant because actually he does really well anywhere because he's just that kind of design, isn't he? And that's the whole thing, is that the Spider-Bots are just taking over on web slingers. So I had to have him, really. I didn't have to have any of these things. I can live perfectly well without these things, in theory. It's just my Veruca Salt complex. I want it now. How cute is he though? So there we go. So I got both of these. I kept knocking them off. I had to leave them in the hotel room in the end because I kept knocking them off, taking off my various layers or putting my coat back on or whatever. But anyway. And then on the Halloween side of things, I got I love this so much. I brought this back and I showed it to my husband and he was like, what is it? What does it do? And I showed him. Wait for it. Bubbles! I mean, who doesn't love bubbles? So I showed this to him, and let's catch them so they don't make a mess on anything. Catch the bubbles. And I showed this to him and he looked at me and he said, I think that's the best souvenir you brought back from Disney. Clearly I should have got two. So how cool is this? So this is for Halloween. Oddly, maybe not, but oddly, they didn't have anything specifically for Halloween Day itself. There were no surprise drops on any merchandise. Everything that they had was what they had there already. So actually, there was also a sale on. So this was 40% off, which made it €18 instead of 30, which I thought was a much better price. Probably wouldn't have paid 30 for it. Although if I'd have known David thought it was cool, then maybe I would have. But it's so cool, I love it. And you can have it just the lights flashing, or you can have the lights and the bubbles as you saw. Ah! Nope, they're gone. They're gone. There we go, got it. It's probably not a good idea to do this over a computer, is it? But yeah, so this is really cool. And you've got the bubble bit in the bottom, the container, and then you can actually just presumably refill it with normal bubbles and other batteries when it runs out. So I thought that was great. It was fun actually because, oh, hello, another bubble. Going around Disney Village, there were a number of different characters out for Halloween on the nights leading up to it, which was really fun. So I actually encountered a couple on bikes that that doesn't really explain what they were, but they were kind of masquerading, and I kind of like put this on, and then they kind of were like, oh, what is it? It was fun. So I enjoyed that. So yeah. Then I also got these little pumpkin Mickey, again 40% off, and he comes with little chocolate versions of all his friends. So he's got a Goofy and a Minnie and Donald. These seem to be in their 30th outfits, actually. That's interesting. I think that's Donald again. Yeah, and then we've got 2 Mickeys in here as well. So this one was would have been €7, but it was 40% off, so I think that made it like $3.60 or something like that. $2.80 off, yeah. Yeah, so that's that one. And then I originally found a mini version, so I got her, and then yeah, we found found her in, where did I find her? Big Thunder Mountain shop. Oh god, it wouldn't be one of my videos if I wasn't throwing everything on the floor, would it? Let's just stand that up, all right. There we go. It's leaning against something now, it should be fine. This one I found in the Pirates of the Caribbean shop, so it does pay to go into the different shops because they don't all have the same stuff, and I guess depending on either what they've stocked or what they've sold out of, it's worth having a little look around. Yeah, the mini one, which I thought was really cute, and again she came with the same chocolates, and I also have in here an extra 2 lots of chocolates that I bought. So again, these were 40% off. I like her little Halloween ear. I thought what I might try and do next year is put some of those reusable tea lights, the battery operated ones, in there. I thought that might be quite nice, so we'll see if that works. So these are little ghost chocolates and little pumpkin chocolates, and I love these, and one of the reasons that I bought them is because my nana and granddad always used to have these types of chocolates for Halloween, for Christmas. They used to have like the nutcracker ones and pretty similar ones to these. These ones are eyeballs as well, and they used to have these, and when we used to like the Christmas ones, sometimes you get the ones that would hang on the tree, and yeah, they used to get those and the chocolate coins, so I just kind of wanted to evoke their memory as well, so hence getting these, and I thought they'd be fun to go in the pumpkin cauldrons as well. So there you go. So I haven't eaten those yet, as you can tell. Neither have I eaten this yet. So this is purple. This was my nana's favourite colour. This is purple candy floss, and I've been waiting to open it until I've shown you because I wanted you to see the effect, because it is fun, the colour. And the bucket is nice because it's got the different characters all dressed up. Oh, this design is actually the print that was on one of the lounge flyers that was available for Halloween. I don't know if it was a parks exclusive, but I certainly saw it in Disneyland Paris in May and September. So you've got like Minnie as a cat, Goofy as a tree, Donald as a candy corn, Mickey as a pumpkin, Pluto's in his little house. And this is, well, it says organic acid candy floss. So I honestly don't know what flavour this is going to be. I think, here we go. So the ingredients are sugar, acidifier, citric acid, carrots and blueberries. So presumably the blueberries are what give it its colour. But I doubt it's going to be carrot flavour. So I think it is meant to be acid flavour. I assume that just means it's really sour. But I will let you know, because I think that's going to be... Well, shall we try some now? Let's try some now. Let's do it. Okay, hang on. I'm not great with sour things. I've definitely got more of a sweet palate, but I love candy floss. So let's... I don't have anything else that I'm going to mind getting sticky, do I? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's see. Purple. Ooh, I love candy floss. Nice. Okay, let's see. Oh, there is a touch of sourness. Okay, well, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to have a bigger bit. Looks like the stuff you put in your loft, doesn't it? Insulation. I don't know how to describe that, but it's actually yummy. Okay, I better put that away because it's. I think the first taste is probably blueberry. Anyone who knows me will tell you that if you give me, I'm the sort of person, if you give me jelly sweets, you know, like the Roundtree's fruit pastels or whatever. I can't tell what flavour they are unless you tell me what flavour they are. Then I can match those two things together. So I'm probably not the best person to be guessing what flavour this is, but I would say there's definitely sweetness, and then as it starts to melt, then there's more of the acidity and the slight sourness. But it's yummy. Actually, I'm wishing I'd tried this sooner and got two of these because it's delicious. But yeah, I just love the colour, and I thought that was cute as a pot as well. I think for round one that is everything. Let me just check. Yes. Like I say, I feel like I bought loads more, and I think that's probably because I did to some extent. But as I say, it's still on the other side of the country, so I need to be patient. I did end up with some M&Ms because they did a bit of trick-or-treating at Halloween, but again, I'll talk about that probably in a separate video. I didn't do pins this time. Like I say, I did 3 pairs of ears. That's probably why. So there you go. But I hope that you've enjoyed seeing some of these different Halloween items, as well as the 2 new shoulder plushes, or well, Bruni's back, and the spider bot is definitely new, and obviously the hoodie as well. As I say, this is so cozy. It's all fleecy, warm inside. It's perfect for a day like today. I've lost where the magnet is. It's fallen down my arm. This was the problem I kept having. Oh, is it there? No, I'll figure it out. But yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks so much for joining me. And until next time, take care and bye for now.